Hey everyone, welcome back to It's Game Week. I forgot which episode number it is, but we had some really good eventful matches this week. We had El Clasico, we had Liverpool versus Man City, pretty interesting match. We had the United's colliding Newcastle and Manchester, and I think Arsenal was playing Leeds. So really good matches. Um, let's start with EPL, Nilesh bhai. What's up? Welcome.
Hey Vamsi, all good man. How are you?
I'm
I hope
good.
United States is treating you well after a week. Uh, yes, it was a very eventful week which went by. Um,
खुश तो बहुत होंगे आप.
Obviously top of the league. We don't,
Hmm.
and we want the league to stop now. Yeah, I mean but as you've started. Let's talk about Arsenal Leeds and get it out of the way,
Right.
and then we'll delve into the other big
Hmm.
matches.
Hmm.
So it was just plain luck. We won the game.
Hmm.
Hard luck. You need luck, to bless you during a 38 game long season. You might
Right.
play champagne football and win. Sometimes you have to play
Hmm.
some sad game and win, but it's
Hmm.
okay. Winning matters. And
Yes.
eventually we got through. Players look very tired. They traveled all the way to Arctic Circle to Bodo Glimt. They played
Hmm.
a away game on an artificial turf, came back,
Hmm.
played a very physically demanding game at Allen Road. Crazy stadium, crazy fans,
Hmm.
and it was a very nervy game at the end. But yes,
Right.
job done. 3 points added on the table, top of the league, and
Hmm.
then now let's go. Feast on the tears of City fans.
Oh yeah. It was all over the place because everybody were talking about how to stop Haaland, and somehow I think Liverpool did it. I think I was seeing the extended highlights, and I think they just went back to the basics of high line defending. Just Van Dijk and I think Gomez started.
Yes.
Gomez. Yeah. So TA didn't start. So I think they did really well on committing themselves to not going much forward. I think that's what they got the results for them.
Yes, I think the right-sided defense of Liverpool had a very good game.
Yes.
Most importantly, James Milner and
Milner
Joe
started.
Gomez. I
Yeah.
think Joe Gomez had one of his best games in a
Mm.
Liverpool shirt for a very long time. I think a
Mm.
lot of pundits over Sky Sports and everywhere gave him the man of the match.
Mm.
And the most important part about the game was that on the right hand side of the defense where Phil Foden plays, right, where on the
Right.
left of Man City where Phil Foden plays,
Mm.
James Milner was stationed. And imagine a 37-year-old bloke defending a 21-year-old,
Yeah.
very exceptional, tricky player. But yes, experience pays off. Experience is evident. He didn't let him run around.
It does.
He stationed him, and he did a job on him.
Right.
James
No,
Miller, hats off to him. Trust me.
I know. I know. He was outstanding. He was all over. But I think he was also getting tired. So of course, because of his age factor. But I don't think that is a you know uh out and out solution to Liverpool's problems. But they somehow got it through. At any point, they need somebody or probably TA to get back his form, get back his defending. And I think TA not starting is actually a great thing that happened on that match because I think TA will also get its reality. TA will also get his reality check, and he needs to work more on his defense because at the end of the day, what they've been doing for 2-3 seasons, we knew some or the other point that there is what do you call a weak point, and वो कहीं ना कहीं बाहर आना ही था, which came this season like वो है. And Klopp got his red card. I think
uh,
it was
Klopp was as petulant as always, but I
yeah.
think I think he was fair when he lost his shit. Bernardo Silva did
Did put
something cheeky there
did pull
with
down
Mohamed
Salah. Yeah,
Salah.
it
Yeah, he
was
did pull down,
totally.
and after pulling him down,
Mm,
when they both stood up, Bernardo Silva elbowed Salah
mm, yeah,
before leaving the crime scene, and neither the referee nor the
linesman. What?
assistant, the
Yeah,
linesman, no one saw it. And
I don't know what linesman won. It was right before him. I don't know for what reason he didn't stop the game.
I
But
think so the level of the level of allowing of fouls, the physical tackles has been increased this season,
mm,
and referees just let it go a lot of times.
yeah,
So
but it
I
has
think
to
it
be
was
on
just
equal
one.
terms on the game when the game is happening. Otherwise,
Yeah,
it's just
imagine
unfair.
City was given a foul on
The
on a
disallowed
completely
goal.
different. Yeah, they
Yeah,
scored a perfectly good goal, and it was chalked off because Haaland had committed foul on Fabinho, and
yeah,
Fabinho is one of those players who always buys all those kind of cheeky fouls.
yeah.
He'll just fall on you and say, "अरे मेरे को मार दिया." अरे
Right on
साले
time
तू
too.
24 साल का 25 साल का लौंडा है यार, सर पे बाल नहीं तेरे, तू 6 साढ़े 6 फुट का आदमी है, तेरे को कोई कैसे मार देगा?
Mm.
But anyway, you should just rewinding back to all these shenanigans, these player shenanigans. You should have seen the way Patrick Bamford of Leeds reacted when Gabriel not
Mm.
only it was one of those famous Martin Keown Ruud van Nistelrooy moments sorry, Patrick Vieira and Ruud
Mm.
van Nistelrooy moments back in Old Trafford, where Patrick Vieira left, kicked, but it never touched Van Nistelrooy, and then Van
Uh,
Nistelrooy made a big fuss out of it. अरे मेरे
uh.
को मार दिया, मेरे को मार दिया. Bamford
Mm.
just behaved like that. It was like he was shot from some by
Mm.
some snipers from somewhere. But
Mm.
um, um, coming back to the City Liverpool game, I think it was a very good game. I think the moment the goal got disallowed for City, right? The
Mm.
momentum changed, and
Right.
I've never. But just on that point, I've never seen a more daft player, a more uh, buffoon player than Darwin Nunez. That game would have ended 3-0 if
That
that
was
idiot.
he had a couple of chances, if I'm not
He
wrong.
should have just squared both the times. He
Both
just
the
he should
yeah,
he should have just played the ball to a better footballer than him.
yeah. And they
I
are on
think
the
the
pitch.
yeah, it was really sad. I think I mean, like, I was happy Liverpool won because that puts gap between City and
Mm.
Arsenal. But you never know.
It's a
You
long
you did you
season.
see the United and
I watched.
Newcastle game?
Yes. Dude, the first half, I thought Newcastle are gonna completely take it over.
Yes.
But the second half, actually, I don't know what Eric told in the halftime, but United were back in the second half. It was a good game. Second half is where I actually like, okay, that's actually, and Rashford had many chances, many chances. See, that's what the difference, that's what makes you a standout player. It's not the amount of chances, but the amount of conversions that you do. Like Rashford easily had three chances, if I'm not wrong.
Imagine if those chances had fallen to CR7.
Oh,
He would
I
have
think,
belted at least
yeah,
two.
yeah, 100%. I
And
think
he was
he had like
substituted
one
at
chance.
60th minute.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's when Rashford came in, and
yes, correct.
I think United should have got a penalty in that game.
Mm-hmm.
The foul on Jadon Sancho
Oh yeah, that's a penalty.
by Sean
Yes.
Longstaff, that was a blatant penalty. I don't know what the referee was doing or what the VAR was doing. It's so stupid at times.
VR is so stupid. You don't know when it comes into the picture. You don't know when it doesn't. It's very,
I
very
feel
what do you call it?
see
It's not consistent. I mean, the reason it was bought is to bring consistency to the game and to have fair, but it's never consistent.
see I have a thing about VAR. Okay?
Mm,
See, I feel that VAR is I think VAR is manipulating the football game.
mm,
there are times where I feel that अरे ये तो ऑफसाइड है, वो ऑफसाइड नहीं होता है। और जब मेरे को लगता है ये ऑफसाइड नहीं है, ये वो पता नहीं लाइन कैसे बना देते हैं, ऑफसाइड लगने लगता है।
वो 240 पे लाइन बनाते हैं, आई डोंट नो।
हाँ, वो पता नहीं वो लाइन का विड्थ कैसे डिसाइड करते हैं, वो लाइन वो कब डिसाइड करते हैं कि यार पैर से बॉल छोड़ दिया। आई थिंक चैंपियंस लीग में वो कुछ नया कुछ नया एक्सपेरिमेंट कर रहे हैं, जहाँ पे वो लोग वो 3D देखते हैं कि गोल स्कोरिंग। हाँ, वो
There's
मेरे
a
को पता है,
shoulder thing also coming into the
हाँ, वो
picture.
पापा वेंगर का बुद्धि है वो सब। हाँ,
Hmm.
पापा वेंगर इज नेक्स्ट लेवल। हाँ,
Hmm.
बट when I saw, see, I hate Man United, but
Hmm.
when I saw Jadon Sancho not getting a penalty
Hmm.
for that foul by Sean Longstaff, I mean, he clearly cleaned him out
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the penalty box, and he still did not get a penalty.
It's a
I mean,
clear penalty.
that was so poor. That was really poor. But anyway, a good result. Draw
Hmm.
match between, it was a 0-0. I got 7 points in FPL for Trippier. I love Trippier. Huh? Yeah. The
He
best
was.
part was that he tweeted after that as well. He's like, "Are you
What did he
happy?"
tweet?
So he retweeted the official FPL tweet that Trippier scores another clean sheet,
Clean sheet. Hmm.
and then he retweets that saying that, "Are you happy, FPL owners, FPL managers, or something like that."
I'm sure he has himself in his team.
Yeah, yeah. All these players, they play this dude. They know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I saw an interview last season or previous season, I think. Season before that, I think Bamford didn't have himself in the team, or one of
Yeah.
the goalkeepers, or he was saying that. So I think the goalkeeper had Bamford, and Bamford didn't have himself. So
Mm.
and then Bamford scores a hat trick or something in that match. It was like very funny. He was like, yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't
I
have
remember this
myself.
was, and he said, Bamford said this in the interview after the match, after scoring the hat trick. He's like, I don't have myself on the
Yeah,
in the team. Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, so that was about United and Newcastle, I guess. I think the only thing what I have to say about United in the second half was that um they they won the game against Arsenal, which they was not supposed to win,
Mm,
and they drew a game against Newcastle, which they were supposed to win. So I
mm,
think in the short span of season of 10 games, what we've had till date,
mm.
the luck has evened out, and
It's United. Mm,
yeah, I mean, against United, we won the game. Like, we lost the game which we should have won against United, but and against Leeds we should have lost, but
yeah.
we still won. So I think
Mm.
in the grand scheme of things, it's all settled now.
Do you think Liverpool is making a comeback, or like you think
No,
they're
no, no,
gonna?
no.
You think this is just a one-off game?
See, what happens is sometimes you play to the occasion,
Right.
right? Imagine if there was like not Nottingham Forest, they would have screwed. Imagine it was Southampton
Mm,
at Anfield. Do
mm.
you think the build-up was so big? Do you think the crowd would have been up? The crowd
Exactly.
would have been like, "Arey, Southampton ko pel denge."
Right.
Ah, that goes in the players' heads as well.
Oh yeah, the mentality is always there. Like let it be
Yeah,
United versus Liverpool. United may be playing shit that season, but the
yeah,
game that United plays with Liverpool is completely different.
exactly.
It's totally the
There's
mindset comes into the play.
it's all in the head. I mean, it's all about how it's built up. If I was listening to Gary Neville after the game,
Mm,
and he was telling that most that the mornings of these big games are very different. Even the week leading up to these big games are very
right.
different to these players. The managers sometimes give them too much instructions, sometimes don't give them instructions. The tea lady, the people at training, the kit man, everyone has got
Mm,
something or the other to say. Play well or do well, or people will be
mm,
proud of you, whatever. If it was
right.
let's say Liverpool playing Birmingham City, no one gives two hoots.
Mm,
They all expect, Liverpool pel dega.
yeah,
So I think that is where the difference, that is where
comes.
the that margins come into picture.
Mm.
So
So
let's talk about El Clasico.
it was a great match. So मैं 5:30 बजे उठा था. Like I woke up at 5:30 a.m. to go watch screening because it was seeing at 7:15 a.m. here. So I thought I don't want to regret the I don't want gave up my need, so I didn't want to regret that. It was a
Hmm.
great match. He won 3-1. Uh, the thing is,
Lewandowski missed an open goal. I suggest.
oh, Lewandowski was just sitting there in Militau's pockets the entire time, and he had two
Uh,
chances which he missed, both of them. So basically, going into the El Clasico, no team was on front foot. We couldn't say 100% that okay, yeah, because Madrid was also, even though they were not losing, they were not doing great in their last the leading games, right? They drew against Shakhtar and just won 1-0 against Osasuna. So it was very like okay, and we know how Barcelona was performing, almost out of Europe, almost going out of Champions League, going to Europa, and they had the worst game against Celta. So
hmm.
going into the El Clasico, we didn't know which team would actually come on top. All I was like very comfortably sure that Madrid will win somehow. The match was outstanding, sir. Gavi didn't start, and Dembele started, and Busquets started. So that's
Hmm.
where I was very what do you say,
Hmm.
optimistic that okay, that this might actually a good game for
Hmm.
Madrid. And Dembele, again, he was not up to the mark,
Hmm.
not up to the hype around him. Um,
Hmm.
and the first half was very possession football. Again, it's Xavi football, just taking the ball, keeping the ball all the time, and they couldn't finish the chances we got. And we got a couple of chances which were finished by Benzema and Valverde. And you should see Cruz, Modric, Valverde. They are just dictating the whole midfield.
Hmm. Yes.
And Cruz got a ball, and he was being actually pulled back by Busquets, and he just
Hmm.
gave a through ball when he was falling to the ground, and
Ah.
that Vinicius took. And usual he tried to corner the space very down and tried to score,
Hmm.
made himself super hard, and it has a rebound, and Benzema scored there.
Hmm.
Very good play. I think Cruz, Modric are and of course Valverde are just ruling the midfield of Madrid right now.
Hmm.
And that was first half, and then of course there was one more similar chance, and Valverde scored a similar goal, like
Hmm.
how he scores, stays right on the edge of the box and tries to score, and there was a world class like screamer goal from Valverde.
Hmm.
The thing is, um how often do you see a player tweeting saying that my colleague who is with me is top three in the world? Cruz tweeted saying Fede Valverde top three in the world right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw that. I saw that.
It's, it's just so there's no kitna bhi acha team ho, there will be some kind of selfishness, some kind of
Animosity.
animosity. थोड़ा तो
Yeah.
होता ही है. मतलब we watched this between Foden and Haaland also in the first few games. I don't know how
Uh,
they settled it, how Pep resolved it. Um, थोड़ा तो होता ही है. But there's nothing in this team right now, touchwood. They're just so on, like so happy for each other. Like Modric was actually like he was just playing with the fielder, playing with the players in between. So ball ऐसे मतलब
uh,
just giving a back heel and stuff. He was so comfortable. I felt like QE मतलब it's very mediocre game from Barcelona, to be honest. Uh, and nobody is talking about Rafinha. He is a big flop that Barca again invested in.
I so I have a couple of things. I mean, in terms of Real Madrid played good football. They won the game.
Hmm.
You know, credit to them. But I think with respect to with the players what Barcelona have signed, right? Like
Hmm.
Lewandowski,
Hmm.
who is at his people say that yes, he's one of the world's best goal scorers. But
Hmm.
again, age is catching up with him. He's 34. He might be in the best shape,
Right.
but yes, 34 is obviously not his prime.
Hmm.
On the other spectrum, they signed a player, Rafinha, who is
Hmm.
24, 25, played for Leeds in Premier League.
Hmm.
You know, I think most of these South American players go to Barcelona only just for just for bragging rights कि एक
Hmm.
बार वो जर्सी पहन लेते हैं उसके बाद खिलाएं ना खिलाएं, क्या फर्क पड़ता है मेरे को.
I don't
हाँ.
know if it's true or not. I heard one of these fan pages said that they quoted Xavi saying that Rafinha doesn't seem to be like a Brazilian. I don't know if it's
Maybe,
true or not, but yeah, it's
maybe, I don't
just.
know, but I always feel that Rafinha, Barcelona just came too quick for him.
Mm,
He should
yeah.
have stayed in the Premier League. He should have, you know, I'm not saying he should have come to Arsenal. If he should have taken he should have taken a more a practical approach to this. Maybe spent a couple of seasons, let's say, not at Leeds United, but maybe in a team which is like just entering top six, maybe Newcastle.
Yeah.
Spend a couple of seasons at Newcastle and then move to Barcelona. Now what happens is now you're in Barcelona on massive wages, like 200 to 50,000 euros per
Mm,
week.
mm,
Now, which other club is going to take you? And Barcelona, obviously, they need results. They will eventually, realize कि यार तू time waste कर रहा है.
this will ruin the player's career too. Like if you're
Exactly. I don't know. I
at a
mean, उनको
club.
देखो, I think people. So that is why, be it footballers or in any walk of life, you always need people around who gives you advice and makes catches hold of you by both of your arms, makes you sit down and tells ki, "Bhencho, this is the way I
Mm,
feel you should do it."
right.
But again, to each his own.
Mm.
Who are we to say? But Rafinha, I trust me, 1 goal and 1 assist in how many games? What, 12 games?
Yeah, I think it's been long.
Yeah. Anyway, I hope he comes good. He's a
Yeah, I
good footballer.
mean,
I like him. He was he
he's
was he
good,
was good at
but
Leeds.
everything at a big stage will definitely be magnified. Just
Yeah, and
it comes into
I
the
just
picture.
exactly. I just hope they keep Xavi. They don't sack him.
There were chants in Bernabeu saying Xavi stay, Xavi stay.
Yeah, yeah. They should just bite their
Mm.
tongue. They should just bide their time and just make sure that this passes over, because eventually what happens is,
He has
I
worst.
mean,
His win rate is actually
worse than Ronald Koeman.
worse than Ronald Koeman. Yeah.
Yeah, see, the thing is that if you really, if you trusted Xavi and you gave him the job of being the
Let him
manager of one of
finish
the
it. 10 a.m.
one of the biggest football clubs in the world. I think Real Madrid and Barcelona are like the pinnacle
Mm,
of world football.
mm.
And you fire him, let's say, after 18 months or 24 months, that says a lot about the board than the manager, I guess.
Right, agreed.
Yeah. And see, for example, look at your fierce competitor, Real Madrid.
Mm.
They went with the I feel Carlo Ancelotti is Targaryen by blood, and he has got some streak of Dwayne Johnson, the Rock, also within him, his
Yeah.
eyebrows.
Mm.
Yeah. So they just gave him time, I think, and obviously Carlo Ancelotti is on a different range
Proven. Yeah. Mm.
at a different end of the spectrum than Xavi. But
Right.
again, you when you give someone some job, have some
Mm.
belief, because you have done some due diligence at your end, and just let him build. I don't know, why did they sign Lewandowski? Why did they sign uh, or players who are above 30? If you really want to build something, the best season of Barcelona, the best time of Barcelona was when they had a core of La Masia players.
Right.
No,
I
yeah.
think the pressure of their previous window being so financially bad, Coutinho or who's this guy? I forgot the name. The Atletico Madrid forward.
Griezmann.
Yeah. So they were like they sold them for like what 20% or 15% of what they bought them for. So they had to do some big name signings. They needed poster boys. Messi was
Why do
gone,
you need
so
why do you need poster boys? Your biggest poster boy has gone, and I think he will be your
finances.
poster boys. He will be your poster boy for the next 25 years. I
finances.
guess
Hmm.
the fact that Lionel Messi ever wore a Barcelona shirt will still help Barcelona sell
100%.
good amount of shirts across the globe.
100%. I think he might
Yeah,
just come back apparently.
yeah, he will come back. They all fucking play the same game, dude. They
Yeah.
are all colluded.
Hmm.
You know, सब बहती नाली में हर कोई अपना गंदा लुंगी धो के जाएगा. Eventually,
I
what will happen
guess.
is that the fucking president, Joe Laporta or whatever his name,
Yeah.
वापस इलेक्शन होगा,
Laporta.
वो
Hmm.
भाग जाएगा, club will be in a very different state. Then
Hmm.
what they'll do is they'll start calling people from India. भाई आपको शादी करना है यहाँ पे, हाँ मैं
Hmm.
आधा न्यू कैंप में सिंघानिया साहब को दे
45.
दूंगा, आधा आधा न्यू कैंप में मल्होत्रा साहब को दे दूंगा. हाँ, हाँ आप लोग अपने बेटी बेटों का शादी करो यहाँ पे, हगना मुतना जो है सब करो यहाँ पे. हम्म.
सब हो
और
जाएगा.
मस्त स्पॉटिफाई से फ्री गाना सर, आपके गानों में आपके गानों में ऐड भी नहीं आएगा. मस्त बिंदास चलाओ आप. हाँ, यही होगा उनके साथ.
पता नहीं कैसे रिकवर करेंगे बट आई थिंक इस वीक नहीं है ना मैचेस. आई थिंक नेक्स्ट वीक चैंपियंस लीग मैचेस है.
चैंपियंस लीग इज नेक्स्ट वीक, प्रीमियर लीग इज दिस वीक. वी हैव
Oh
मैच
yeah.
टुनाइट.
Did you make your team changes? The match is starting in 1.5 hours.
Yeah, I made my changes. Most of my
Nice.
players, so I've got Arsenal players and I've got City players.
Hmm.
I've got three Arsenal, I've got three City players. I don't want to sell all of them just because of one game week.
Yeah, I did. I mean, basically the price change was also so high for Haaland, Martinelli, and Cancelo. मैंने De Bruyne
Yeah.
को भेज दिया. But guess who my captain is this time?
Who?
I'm going back to basics. Mohamed Salah.
Oh, no, my captain this time is.
Trippier.
अरे यार कैप्टन नहीं बनाया मैंने. अरे यार शिट, मैंने कैप्टन नहीं चेंज किया.
Vice captain.
पता नहीं यार. शिट.
Okay,
Game is
so
updating and will be available soon. अच्छा.
yeah, abhi
अरे
just like we're
यार.
past 5 minutes of the
यार.
deadline. Hmm.
अरे यार. कोई होगा यार. Fuck it. Last game it was so bad. यार. It was some 36 points.
Oh, mine was actually decent, 49.
Yeah.
But okay. So yeah, coming back to the second half of El Clasico, Ferran Torres and Gavi were into the picture, and they completely changed the game. Um, they were fast. Gavi was actually he was not much in the game, but he gave that extra motivation that was needed on the pitch. That's what these 20, 22-year-olds or like 18, 19-year-olds bring to the game. That's what
Yes.
like it's so fun to watch. So Torres scored a goal, and it was pretty obvious. I think Madrid's Mendy was not good, sir. I mean, he got his time.
Hmm.
वो basically attack इतना करता नहीं है. But on the defensive, so the right
Which
wing
Mendy
of
is this?
Ferland Mendy.
Furlan Mendy. Yes.
Yeah,
There's so many Mendys here.
I know. So the right flank of Barca was just easily coming through, and the whole first half was also happening. It was happening in the first half also. So Mendy defensively अच्छा है वो, मतलब वो ही नहीं कर रहा था वो. He gave an assist if I'm not wrong in Valverde's goal. Vinicius took it in the box and he gave it to Mendy, and Mendy gave it to Valverde. But he needs to improve defensively. Militao, as I told, like he had Lewandowski in his pockets, couldn't do anything. And there was a nice this thing. Benzema, I think he kind of, I don't know, not slapped exactly on the face. I think he's kind of spanked Gavi or something. तो
Hmm, hmm,
वो
hmm,
फाउल किया था चौमनी ऊपर. Yeah, Chaumini, nobody noticed, but he did his work well. He was never in the camera highlights, but
hmm,
jab bhi ball is trying to fall back from between, like they're trying to going forward from between, he was very doing the proper CDM role. He was not like as uh utna attention mila nahi usse game mein, but he was good.
hmm,
But yeah, so Gavi did a foul on Chaumini, and it was a bad tackle basically. तो
hmm.
चौमनी वाज ऑन फील्ड एंड बेंजेमा पीछे से आके उसको वो उसके सामने झुका हुआ रहता. ही जस्ट डज दैट. यू शुड सी द शॉट्स और द वीडियो. इट इज
हाँ.
वेरी फनी. तो उसको ना लोगों ने क्या किया, बैलन डोर के सेरेमनी में बेंजेमा उठा था
हाँ
अवार्ड लेने, एंड पीछे गावी बैठा हुआ था तो
हाँ
he was just giving that smirk look to बेंजेमा कि अरे कल ही पे लेते आज अवार्ड सेरेमनी में बुलाए थे तो इट वाज
हाँ
बुलाए एंड ऑल so it was very funny. I think one thing I don't really I want Madrid to improve is they don't uh, try to trash the team. I feel sometimes, see, when
हाँ
you're halftime में 2-0 ho, there was a chance to attack more, like,
but the
like trash
setbacks.
them for 4-0 or like
हाँ
5-0, like वो नहीं कर रहे थे, मतलब the attacking was a little down in the second half for no reason. They were trying to keep the ball, and they were trying one off runs kabhi kabhi, so I don't know why, but Ancelotti, after the match, he said that it felt like a Champions League football on a Sunday afternoon.
हम्म
Yeah, it was a great atmosphere. uh, that very good match. I wish Barca gave a little fight,
हम्म
which they tried in the last 30 minutes, if I feel, but with Gavi, Fernan Torres on the pitch.
हम्म
Yeah. De Jong started the match, which a lot of people expected. Alonso didn't start. Or like, I mean, he did. Xavi did make some few good decisions, and at the end, Mr. Champions League scored a goal. Rodrigo, he came in like 80, I don't know, 75th or 80th minute or something like that. He got a very clean penalty. He One of those players stepped on his ankle and stuff. So just he just
हम्म
keeps on scoring, whether he's playing or if he's playing for like 3-4 मिनट खेल के भी सिटी के गेम में मार देता था 2 गोल, तो ऐसे he just keeps on
हाँ
giving. सेवंथ क्लास से बच्चा लगता है यार वो like, yeah, that was a game, eventful.
how is the table looking right now?
Madrid is on top, Barca is second.
Oh,
Like,
Barca still second.
yeah, Barca were on top going into the Classico, right?
Oh,
Same
I didn't
points, they
know.
were on top. Yeah,
हाँ
same points, they were on top. Now Madrid has a 3 points
but
difference.
eventually Barca, Real, Atletico, and maybe one
एटलेटिको भी
other
नहीं, इस
team.
सीजन तो एटलेटिको भी नहीं शायद, because
Who's
एटलेटिको
who's
is,
third?
I think it's Sevilla. Not, I need to check.
Sevilla, Villarreal.
There's a match happening right now, and Sevilla is losing. Atletico is third with 19 points, 3 points down.
हाँ
Real Betis is fourth. Sevilla is 14th, sir. My bad. They didn't. They're having a bad season.
no,
But
who
वो
is
Euro
third?
Atletico.
Atletico.
हम्म
अच्छा
बट सेविया यूरोप में आएगा तो यूरोप की टीम्स की थोड़ा
फट जाएगी.
हाँ.
नहीं सेविया से नहीं, विलारियल से फटती है क्योंकि वो उनका मैनेजर है ना उनाई एमरी,
ओ हाँ.
मिस्टर
हाँ.
यूरोपा लीग.
यस.
I mean, the only time he didn't win was when he was Arsenal's manager.
ओ.
Yeah.
Villarreal is on eighth. Yeah. Yes, that was, and followed up with a great Barcelona Ballon d'Or ceremony. Oh, मजा आ गया था. Just seeing Zidane hand it over to Benzema was a
Yeah,
very
that was a nice moment.
wholesome moment. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was very nice to watch that. So award देने से पहले, before taking Benzema's name, Zidane had the smile on his face. It was like, that was the moment everybody knew that it was Karim
Hmm.
Benzema. Everybody knew it, but it's just like that
Yeah.
moment was very magical.
And there was one very teenageish teenager kind of a moment for me. I mean, like not exactly teenager, but I was a kid back then. But I mean, I listened to a lot of Tupac,
Oh
and
yeah.
when I saw Benzema wearing something, I mean, like मैंने जब उसको देखा ना तो मेरे को
Mm.
लगा कि ये कुछ Tupac जैसा पहना है, and then it was all over social media that
Yeah, everywhere.
he's wearing something inspired by Tupac.
Yes.
But that was really nice, and moreover, when you see a player always who played in the shadow of CR7 for a very long time,
Mm.
but now has come into his own at a very crucial age in his career. He's 33, 34
Yeah,
now.
34. Yes.
Yeah, he's 34 and he's winning his Ballon d'Or. And imagine, and I just read somewhere that when Monaco was selling
Mm,
Benzema to Real Madrid, they put €1 million clause
mm,
that the moment um, Benzema wins a Ballon d'Or,
mm.
Real Madrid has to pay €1 million to, well,
Really?
yes, Monaco. Yes, they had this clause
Oh,
in the contract. That means
oh,
Monaco knew from day one
yeah,
that he's going to reach there.
yeah. They all came in the same window. Kaká, Ronaldo, Benzema, like three
Yeah,
Ballon d'Or winners in the same window. That
potential
reminds me
Ballon
of
d'Or.
that. Yeah, yeah. So that reminds me of that picture also where Ronaldo won the Ballon d'Or, Ramos won the best defender, and I think who was somebody else was there with the best goalkeeper or something. This is Benzema was just standing in the back.
Yeah, he was just
He was
smiling.
just smiling and clapping. It was such a very moment.
Yeah,
I
उसके
mean,
साथ भी होगा.
he had a few bad seasons, but he just came on top. Um, I think that's what
अभी
like
वो
when
अभी
Ronaldo
अभी वो
left, he took
कामाविंगा
the
पीछे खड़ा होकर
responsibility.
ऐसे ताली बजा रहा होगा.
Uh,
मतलब रुक, मेरा टाइम आएगा.
yeah, yeah. The what the Copa Trophy I felt was like very. I mean, Gavi didn't have a great season last season, but otherwise, usse pehle he was good. He's good. I'm not saying not, but I felt honestly, that's not Kamavinga, but I wanted Musiala to win. I thought he had Musiala or Jude Bellingham.
Yeah.
I felt they had a much better seasons than Gavi, but
Yes.
it's again just votes decided by previous winners. So okay. Surprising was Vinicius in the ninth, finishing ninth. On paper, he had better numbers than Mane, who is second.
हाँ.
It's again, it's a voting thing, so a lot of PR also comes into the picture.
Hmm.
Yes,
So what else do we have?
I think that's a wrap.
That's
We,
a wrap.
yep, yep. Good luck for
Chalo.
FPL this game week. Let's see
Yes, you
who comes
too.
on top. Chalo, sir. Tata. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for
Tata,
watching.
thank you for listening and
Yes,
watching, obviously.
yeah. I'm gonna put our social handles this time. Thanks for
Yes,
reminding Nilesh bhai. We'll do that.
yes.
Have a good week. Watch football. Bye bye.
You too. Bye bye.